Hello, this commentating is under fair use and is to provide feedback or commentary for the reason of comedy, satire, and etc., etc., etc. If you do not like how it is, then go fuck yourself. This is the Zach Deloney Hangout. For that further ado, let's get started on the Hangout. Hello there, hello there, hello there, and fucking hello to everybody else. And I'm doing fucking awesome. You know, have my glass of my fruit punch, and I'm great. I'm calling out this motherfucker because this motherfucker shedding tears over a person, and if the world were reversed, this is what it will say. You know, I I really love a fact that people see. Okay, this is what. Okay, okay. I don't see how hypocritical these people are, because they are so fucking hypocritical that they are so fucking of a fascist. You know the irony of it. You know, we just will say fucking fascist. Hold up, just a second. I'm gonna show you what this person put on her thing, on her video, on screen share it. Okay, I think she did another comment. Hold up just a second. This is what I wrote. This is what I wrote. This is what she wrote. To the, to, to the I normally don't trigger, and it's pretty fucked up, assault over a kid by black kids yelling, fuck white people, fuck Donald Trump, and cut him and use him as an ashtray for all I'm aware. It's live stream on Facebook, and they have 4 people in custody in Chicago. And what I wrote is, will you feel the same way if the roles were reversed? She said, what do you mean? Would I still warn the person getting tortured? Yeah. I think it's awful that white people do this to black people. I don't know what it is. What I mean is, if white people do it to black people, you feel the same way, or you just say they are animals. And he said, why wouldn't I feel the same way? Of course I would. And where did I say that anyone is an animal? It could be by numbers of shit. It could be by demeanor. It could be by this. It could be by that. It could be by you being biased towards a person. It could be anything that it is. You sitting here saying that, but when it happened to y'all part of people, y'all don't call those motherfuckers out, but y'all want to call people out and say, oh, it's the left. Oh, it's the left. Oh, it's the left. The left did this. The left did this. The left did this. And it's like, you keep on saying that the left did it, and it's not always the motherfucking left. I'm going to straight up say it to y'all. Stop blaming the fucking left. You know, that's bad. Let me go to this Rebel Media. I'll go on YouTube. Go to my history. Okay, I don't need Map Keeper. Okay. See, the thing about it is, he's the one that did it. He's the one that set the change of the divide. It's not black people. Black people didn't have nothing to do with it because they do it. Now you're gonna have a current administration that does it, and don't touch black people. Please don't. Please don't do it. Please don't embolden and touch black people because Trump is elected. Because a lot of people are gonna be riding in the motherfucking limo. And you could take it what it worth. You can ride the limo. Nobody's not gonna take your shit. They don't have to. They don't have to take. They don't have to take your shit and think it's okay. They don't have. They don't have to take it. So what I'm gonna do, hopefully it'll let me do it, is let me go and screenshot what this person said on Rebel Media, and I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna do it on my computer. Um, on my phone. So hold up. History. Get ready, cause here I come. One last thing I'd like to introduce.
It's no wonder. I think millennials at more shit.
Sorry about that. I'm gonna face it. I'm gonna do a screenshot, and then I'm just gonna go by conviction by conviction.
Now, for what it's worth, I think millennials get more shit than they deserve. I know what you're thinking. Lauren, millennials are the freaking
And you not entitled yourself? And you talking about millennials and you is not entitled yourself? Fuck off, you fucking bitch. You entitled. You get guys to go and get you drinks at the bar. You go and do it. You still have hot pergamum. You still have that. So shut the fuck up.
How can you even defend them? Well, let's be fair for a minute here. I think a lot of things were already ruined before they came along. The boomers pranked us when they became our progressive educators. We didn't become the special snowflake generation out of nowhere. And they definitely pranked us fiscally with debt that we'll never be able to pay off, therefore making it impossible for us to ever move out and buy a home.
Citation needed. You're not putting any citation. I don't even see what citation that you use that it is. So for all we may know, you probably got the number out of your ass.
So not all of our incessant whining is pointless, but a lot of it is. And there's always room for self-improvement. And boy, is there a lot of room for self-improvement.
What about your self-improvement? Before you go and talk shit about other people, what about your self-improvement? What about what you gonna put on the table? Instead of being a self-entitled bitch.
Among us millennials. So here are my New Year's resolutions for young people.
How about New Year's resolution for yourself first? Then only when you do that, then you can go and toot your horn.
Number 1, stop reading BuzzFeed, Upworthy, and Vice for your news. These are not news sites. They're clickbait sites. And almost
like the rebel media is like another form of Fox News bias.
All their clickbait is leaning to one side of the political spectrum. If you tune into these sites, you'll learn fascinating things like what is your inner potato and that Leonardo DiCaprio may be a human puppy, but what you won't get is a rounded view of the news and world politics. Follow a variety.
Follow sources not like the rebel media or that your local affiliate show, your local affiliate news media like ABC News, the BBC is good, NPR is very good and unbiased. At times, MSNBC, HLN is pretty good. They don't lean to none of the political parties, but not the Rebel and not Fox News, because Rebel and Fox News is a conservative site for conservative people and do not have other people's viewpoints that is viewable. Is all about them.
Of left-wing and right-wing news sources. Look at people who are pretty impartial, like Philip DeFranco even, who does the news in an interesting and relatable way. Just stop getting your news from BuzzFeed in 2017. Number 2.
Stop being a totalitarian bitch that think that you can go and tell another person where to get their source of information from. You are doing the same thing like the anti-SJWs and anti-feminists is doing to them. Stop trying to tell them what to do. If you don't want nobody to tell you what to do, do everybody a favor. Do the same thing.
Stop race baiting. Racism is not the norm in Maine.
Citation needed. Let's finish and then I will tell.
Mainstream Western culture or in its institutions. Not even close to the norm. Unless you're sitting around with a microscope desperately trying to find it in everything, then sure, you'll be able to critically analyze how garbage bags or air conditioning is a system of oppression. But no one should take you seriously. If you're going to address racism, stop trying to create it in the first place, because you're only making things worse. Fake hate crimes are on the rise, and there are more whiny listicles about non-existent problems every day. No, makeup is not racist. No, math is not racist. No, movies and TV shows are not racist. Probably one of the best characters to come out this year is Maeve from Westworld. Real racism exists in the world, but it's not in all the places millennials seem to be looking. How about addressing how Saudi Arabia literally treat their Bangladeshi, Indian, or Pakistani workers as subhuman instead of pretending that a red cap is a symbol of oppression? 3. Stop.
The thing about it is a race baiting, and I'm not going to continue to go on this. I would give you the link to the whole thing in the description below. I feel that we have two different laws for two different people. We got laws for blacks and laws for white. We will not be so-called race baiting if there is equal and impartiality in the law, in the criminal justice system. We will not be bitching. We will not be marching about it if it's not a problem. It must be a problem if we marching and saying, "Yo, it's a problem." So the thing about it is, she want people to not to race bait, not to do that. You being what you saying that your opposition is being, which is a social justice warrior, and shit, and you're telling people how to do it because you thinking, oh, we can change these people. First off, people have a right to feel how they want to feel, and if they feeling that racism is, then that's what it is. You can't stop people from thinking about how they feel and what they feel and how they feel about it, because that's what it is. Hold up. Yeah. Hold up. Oops. Okay. Edit. See, these people don't want their viewpoint challenged. All I'm saying is to the motherfucker, if it was a if it was a white person do it to a black person, got in there and do the same shit to them, will you call them out, or you'll just say, well, they was exercising their free speech? Call it out on both sides. I don't give a fuck. Call out the right. Don't give a fuck if it is. Call out both sides. Don't sit here and be one motherfucking dimensional and only call out the left when the left does something bad, and don't want to call out your own side, your own people that does just as much damage than any other group. You sitting here and thinking that, oh, whites never does nothing wrong, but black people do something wrong. Y'all always bring up Chicago. You always bring up per capita. Y'all always bring up that shit. FBI don't do it per capita. They do it towards percentage rise in population control. They don't do per capita. Me, Jay Miller, Phil from the Vice Show, Mr. Superboy 223, Greg Porter, Guru, all of these black YouTubers is saying the same shit. It's not per capita, it's population control. All your people need to get out of this motherfucking per capita shit because it's not motherfucking per capita. Stop saying that is per. Stop saying that is per capita. I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of blacks getting treated like sub creature or subhuman. You know what? You have to tell your own people. He's the one that did the racial divide. He the one that does it. He the one that did it, and he had to own up to the fact that he did it. You can't sit here and blame every black person that you call quote unquote race bait. Laura Summer need to stop saying race bait because you don't even know how it is to be a minority person. All you is your fucking privilege. Oh shit! Hold up, so just a second. My dog. This is what it is. So, what do you attempt to smear me as a racist? You just started with facts. What happened with no opinion? That is awful. Did not call you a racist. Period. Just did not call you a racist. Period. Did not call you a racist. Period. Just saying if you call out one, then call out everyone. Period. And this is the second thing that I get fucking tired of. When you have a different viewpoint, they thinking about the first thing they do is saying, oh, I smear you as a racist, or you call me a racist, or you say that I'm racist. Did I fucking say any of the comment that you fucking racist? No, I did not. None of the comments that I ever said to people that I smear them as a racist. All I'm saying is call out both sides. Don't call out one side to be convenient. Don't call out one side to be convenient. This is what the problem is. You call out these you call out these SJWs and feminists because they in their feelings, but when they in their feelings and when they think that you call them racist and stuff like that, they have an issue. They have a fucking issue about being called or being labeled as a racist, which I never ever said. All I said is call it out on both sides. Don't call it out when it's convenient for you. Oh, there's a black person doing it, so we're gonna go and do it for our convenience. You talk about Chicago too much. You talk about black people. You talk about per capita instead of population control, and that's what gets me fucking tired of these motherfucking animals that does it. Smearing you as a racist is saying straight out the back that you are a racist. You saying that you want a robust conversation from somebody that it is. Now you get in a conversation, you're not liking it the way that you want and the way that you see fit. You thinking people calling you a racist. Nobody calling you a racist. They can care less what it is. But if you're saying something and people say, no, it can't be, or will you call it out on the other side and smear you as a racist? Did I call you a racist? That's what white people do. When you try to stick up for your own race of people, two things will happen: agree with us or don't stick up for the people. And when you don't stick up if you don't stick up for your people, then that's what it is. You have people like Ticket TV, Town Biz. You have all these black YouTube. You have all these black YouTubers that goes and express themselves freely and saying these people doing this or doing that, and nothing's getting done. All I'm saying, all I'm saying is, are you gonna call it out on both sides? Don't call it out on one side. Don't be one-sided. That's all I'm fucking saying. Don't be one-sided. If you're gonna report on people doing it because of Trump, which is assault, and I'm gonna say it's bad for assault, but they ain't going to jail. They juvenile, they ain't going to jail. If they do, the biggest thing they go get is community service, anger management, and stuff like that. Y'all did it to yourself. Nobody calling you a racist, and I don't have to go and defend my position of being called for you to say that I am calling you or not. If you feel that I'm calling you a racist, that's you. But if I'm telling you here in this podcast and this commentary today, I did not call nobody a racist. All I said was we call it out on both sides. Y'all complaining about black on black crime, but you're not addressing white on white crime. If the white people address white on white crime, you shun them. You call them social justice warriors. You call them all of that stuff. You shun them. Why would you shun your own people because they don't agree with you? What you do? Then they say, "Oh, he called me a racist. He called me a racist." It's like, did I call you a racist? Did I call you a racist? Or did I say call out on the other side? See that this is what it should say. Oh, they being characteristically good. I'm amazed that it's not bigger news. See, basically, when white people do shit, they want to make sure they hide the shit. But when black people do it, they want to make sure that everything is out. The information, like they did with Trayvon Martin. What they did with Trayvon Martin, they made him to the villain of the story. They try to do as much dirt as they can to dirty him up to make George Zimmerman look like the victim. If she perceive herself as a racist, if the shoe fit, wear it. Don't sit here and say you want a discussion, and then the discussion don't go the way you want, or the way that y'all want, or the way that you see fit. Then you go and say, well, you call me a racist. That's guilt coming. And just like what my friend said, y'all watch too much fucking television. You watch too much thing. Breitbart is an unbiased site. Andrew Breitbart made you rest in hell in Hitler's oven somewhere. Yeah, I said it. Black people go through a whole lot of shit and you don't even know about it. Even when Joan Rivers made she rest in hell, called Mrs. Obama a tranny. Nobody goes and check her. But when black people do something to white people, they easily want to check me. But if it's your own people, oh, where he is, not to be seen. You know where to be seen. Nowhere to be fucking seen. And by the way, if any of y'all try to call me a racist, I can't be a racist because I don't have power. I don't have money. I'm not in a position to oppress anybody. I can be a bigot, and I can be a bigot, and I can be a I can be a bigot, and I can be I can be biased, but I can never be racist. Not to the dominant group, not to the dominant white. I can't. History definition and collegiate definition is still the same. Oh shit. my Facebook is lit up. What give you sign? Will you give you? Have she given you a reason that she won't believe to consider if it'll reverse? No. All I'm saying is to be fair and call out. Hold up, guys. Call out both sides. That's all. Okay, I have another message. I literally said my first word is you put a word and brand me as a racist. Once again, I did not call you a racist. I did not call you a racist. Period. All I am saying that all I'm saying is, okay, I did not call you a racist, period. If you I won't be the one that have class. If you feel that I call you one, that was not my intent at all. See, this how you do it. This how you do it with ignorant motherfuckers, because people don't not. This is the thing with people. I want to tell you this, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. People do not want to call out their side of. People do not want to call out their side of the people. And they're gonna keep it 100. They're gonna keep it 100 with y'all. They do not want to call out their side of the people, and then they go and saying, "Oh, you call them you call them a racist." They may feel guilty about something because if I did not call you a racist and you perceive that I call you, assuming that I call you a racist when I'm not calling you a racist, that's not on me. That's on you. You can't sit here and say, "Well, you call me a racist." That's not my intent. All my intent was call out both sides. Don't sit here and say, "Oh, these bunch of people doing it." A racist is telling me straight out saying you are a racist. And then you saying SJWs and feminists is triggered? What the fuck? If you're not racist, then if you're the one that first said it, I didn't. If you're calling people racist, then that's not my fault. That's your fault. If it doesn't apply, let it fly and don't reply. If you know you're not racist, don't say nothing. Don't sit here and say it because it makes people think if this person really is or really not. See, that's the problem we have with these people. If it doesn't apply to you, don't say shit and don't reply. You thinking that I'm calling you a racist, which that is not the case. All I'm saying is call out both fucking sides. Don't sit here and think all black people are animals. And don't sit here and say, "Oh, I got black friends," because that doesn't have nothing to do. You can still be a fucking racist. You can still be a fucking racist. Don't sit here and say that shit. I'm gonna have to dismiss you on that shit. Don't sit here and say, "I'm not a racist because I have black friends and I'm not a racist." Fuck that shit. Fuck that motherfucking shit. Don't sit here and say that shit. and it's irony in it. It's irony in it. She claiming when I said call out both sides, she assumed immediately that I'm calling her a racist. Which that was not the fucking case. All I'm saying is call out on both sides. Don't sit here and do it. And I'm gonna hold you to it. Once people do black people wrong under this new administration, I want you to call them out. Call it out. Don't sit here and call out black people and that shit. Call both sides out. You're not a racist. You're just a hypocrite. Because if you're not calling out things on both sides, then you're a hypocrite. You're not a racist. Being a racist is one thing. Being a hypocrite, that's worse than being a racist. Because nobody will trust you. At least for the racist, they'll trust a racist, but they won't never will trust a hypocrite. Point blank simple. Sitting here and shaming me because what I wrote. Fuck you. Sit over here and say, I don't have time for this bullshit. Making me feeling bad because I wrote something that you don't agree to or you don't like. Fuck it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Don't sit here and guilt and shame a motherfucker for saying that you are it when I never said it in any of your thing. I had to directly say you are racist. And the last time I know, I didn't directly say shit. It had to be direct. It can't be me going and saying, it had to be me directly saying, oh, she is racist. Or such and such is racist. Man, Jesus fucking Christ. Going in there and saying that shit. Fuck. You're trying to change the world by saying these anti-SJWs, the anti-feminist, not the anti-feminist, these SJWs and feminists is doing stuff. Y'all fucking with them. Y'all making fun of them. What you think gonna happen? You think they're just gonna just let you just belittle them and let you just talk your shit and just let you go and just keep on at the fucking mouth because you don't like a certain thing that they do? No wonder they like that, because y'all should just get to the point, move on to another subject. Get to the point, move on to another subject. Leave them the fuck alone because they mean this shit to you. And if you keep on doing it, you drive them on the ground, that is bad. That is bad. That is really, really bad if you do that. Because now people are going to say, oh, you drove them underground. What I said is call it out on both sides. And that's what some of these anti-SJWs and feminists don't do. They only call out both sides on the left, and that gets me motherfucking irritated. It gets me more irritated than debating with a feminist. I call out shit on both sides. So I am not a SJW. I am not an anti-SJW. I am looking in like Chronicle Riddick. I'm just passing through. You're sitting here and feeling guilty, and then I have to be the bigger man and say, well, that's not my intent, which it wasn't my intent. You need to stop being in your feelings. Shit. I'm just tired of the bullshit. You know, it's one thing for you to trying to be pro free speech and pro this, but it's another thing for you to just put it down people's throat and uh and saying that we are the problem. You're not the fucking problem at all. Period. People express themselves differently. You may not like how they express themselves, but they express themselves to the point that, you know, you may not like how they express themselves, but on the other hand, you can't get upset and mad at other people for doing it. And that's what you're doing. You saying that I'm calling you a racist, well, it's not. It's the same thing as Blair White does. Got into her fucking feelings and saying the same shit. Oh, you call me a racist. Because if you don't call out both sides, people gonna think that you really is one. You can't stop a person from thinking that. Come on now. But yeah, I'm the wrong one for opening up my mouth and saying about the hypocrisy, right? Because I am a social justice retard, a libtard, a liberal, which I'm not a liberal. I am the Green Party, Green Party, which you still think is liberal, which it is more of activism. If you read what the Green Party is and stop spoon feeding what the media doing in America cut three Ks, don't get it twisted. Remember, America cut 3K, don't get it twisted. In America cut, they have you brainwashed hook, line, and sinker. This is the same person that will say there is only one set of law for both sets of people when she never is in the day of a life of an African American or people of color. There's most of people in prison of people of color. I recommend you watching the documentary 13 because they will tell you in the 13th Amendment. Let me pull it up because all of y'all assholes saying, "Oh, we got this, we got that, so fuck you." I'm gonna tell y'all something. You may not like it, but kiss my ass and I'm gonna fuck your mama. Oh, fuck. Okay, 13. 13th Amendment. Okay. Okay, let me go and do it. I'm gonna do it before I do this. I'm gonna go and start screen sharing. Okay, this is the 13th Amendment, meaning neither slavery or indentured servitude, involuntary indentured servitude, except for punishment or crime that okay. For the crime shall be duly convicted only exist in the United States or any place of their jurisdiction. So they didn't got rid of slavery. All y'all white people say, "Oh, they got rid of slavery." No, they didn't. It's in the Constitution that slavery still exists, but it's indentured servitude, meaning that they still have slavery in jail. And what they get? People like me, people of my skin color, people of this. Fuck out of here with this shit. Fuck out, yeah. All y'all other motherfuckers that say that we have one system for one people, fuck you, hard in the ass with sandpaper without lube. Fuck you, motherfucker that fuck yourself on the cheese grater of your ass. Because it's concrete evidence. None of y'all motherfuckers want to speak to a black man about how he got put up in jail. None of y'all motherfuckers want to go up to prison to speak to these black people, these black offenders, about how they got in jail. Some of them got in jail legitimately, some of them did not. But y'all don't want to do that because it doesn't fit your motherfucking narrative. Section 2. Congress should have a power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. And you say it's not slavery no more, but it is. So fuck you, fuck everybody that said no. Let me raw with it for a minute. Fuck you. If you are a close-minded white person, I'm not being racist. If you're a close-minded white person that think that there is only one system for both race, fuck you. Fuck your ancestors. Fuck your ancestors that put my people in bondage for 400 years. Fuck you for not acknowledging it. Fuck you for you thinking this is a post-racial society, which is not. And fuck you for telling black people to stop whining. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm tired of hearing this. I'm tired of my brothers and sisters getting charged unjustly. I'm tired of my brothers and sisters getting charged for a crime that didn't commit. I'm tired of my brothers and sisters getting longer sentences than their white counterpart. I'm tired of it. I'm fucking tired of the shit. I'm fucking tired of the motherfucking shit. I am tired. I am really tired of it. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of motherfucking people saying that nobody is treating us wrong and they treat us right. Answer me this question, you stupid ass bitch. Answer me this question. Why is black people sentenced way much longer than their white counterpart? And you better give me real answers and real definition to back it up, and none of this per capita shit, because I'm gonna dismiss it. Because there's 8.5 million arrests, 2.1 million arrests came from blacks, and another 5.2 million. Look at my other video. It will show it on my other video when I break it down, when I call out Blair Wright. Look at my other video. You'll see me break it down, and I'm going to link that into the description below. If we got treated fairly, why are we still the way that we are? If we got treated fairly, why white people is not saying get this black man out of jail because he get it unjustly? Why certain people in the Innocent Project getting black people off 30 years later, 40 years later after they crime and say they didn't have enough evidence or they were wrongly accused and wrongly imprisoned? What is the fucking outrage? But no, you don't want the outrage. You just say, fuck them. We're going to do whatever we want to do because of this. Fuck you. Another thing, white people get taken in alive when they do mayhem, except for Sandy Hooks and all of the other stuff. Black people don't get taken in alive. They either get killed or blown up. Not Eric Gardner. Choked out like Eric Gardner, gunned down by the police like John Crawford III and Tamir Rice, blowed up like Christopher Garner. Y'all do all of this stuff, but if it's a white person, you bring them in the light or you wound them to the point they go to the hospital to get patched up. Do you think that's fair or do you think that's biased? Look at the shit. Look at homeboy. What's his name? Walter Scott, a highly decorated military officer, gets shot down like a dog because of child support. And the officer plants something on his thing and plant taser, and they have a hung juror with that moist motherfucking jury black person that settle out his own thing because that's what it is. May he get HIV. I hope he get somebody that get him HIV. I hope that happened to that motherfucker. We having people like Jay Miller, Phil from the Vice Show, Who else? Harvey, Mr. Also known as Mr. Superboy 223, Guru, Greg Porter, um, all these other black YouTubers, even the sisters I subscribe to, Lovely T. Also, she don't do a lot of news commentary, but she's straight on. All these black people that does that in the blacks in black YouTube is doing the justice. Black Lives Matter is not run by black people, it's white people do it. If you look at the video, it's more white people in Black Lives Matter than it is black people. So that information, I'm gonna take that away from you. I'm gonna take that away from you. I'm gonna take everything that you say. I'm gonna take it away from you because it's none and void and it's invalid. So all I have to say to y'all is fuck you, fuck y'all. If y'all still want to be institutionalized in this oppression thing that black people getting oppressed, fuck you. I don't have no type of sympathy or remorse for you if the current system goes down and it go back what it is. So go fuck yourself. Really, go fuck yourself. Really hard in the ass, go fuck yourself. Because if y'all just doing it just to do it, then our people gonna suffer for more years to come until white people say, I think it's enough that black people suffer. We need to go and we need to change some shit. Donald Trump don't give a fuck. This is a photo op for him. And once all America get their nigga moment, they gonna get their nigga moment. They gonna come back to the black community. We ain't gonna do motherfucking thing. America gonna get their nigga. I'm gonna wait. I can't wait for them to get their nigga moment. I can't wait for white America to get their nigga moment. Cause you voted against your interests. All y'all gay people that vote against large lesbian people when they reverse the marriage equality, don't fucking say shit. Trans people, when you can't get that voted for Donald Trump, when you can't get your transition medicine because it's not covered under the health plan, or you have to pay a lot of money to get your hormone therapy, don't fucking say shit because you voted against your own interest. For the women that voted, that did it, and when abortion comes, when you get raped by somebody, or you can't go through a full term, Mike Pence do that and saying that he can't do it, and if y'all can't do it, don't come and look at us. Y'all made y'all bed. Y'all need to lie in the motherfucking shit. Don't come back to our community and say, oh, you right, black people, you right. Because black people like me, Greg, Mr. Superboy 223, Guru, and all these other black people, we would turn our heads and say, fuck y'all and get the fuck out of our face. You made us like this by voting against your own fucking interests. I don't have nothing else to say because if I do, I may say something that may get the FBI involved, and I may spend a couple of days. I may spend a couple of days in jail. I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Y'all voted against your own interests. Shame on you. You are disgusting. You're disgusting motherfuckers. You can't get on liberals on this one because the fact of the matter is that we dropped the ball, but we acknowledged that we dropped the ball. Y'all had to deal with this for 4 years. We just gonna sit on our asses and let America burn. Because if y'all did it, y'all voted against your own self-interest, and that's a bad thing to do. Vote against your own self-interest to what? To spite Hillary? Man, y'all some fucking assholes. You know, y'all. I don't get it. I really don't. For all of y'all people that is like-minded like me, you know, hit that subscribe button, hit that comment button. I'm not going to disable my comments for anybody that has something to disagree with me, but I'm going to tell you this for all the people that disagree with me. We can disagree, we can have a very robust conversation. But if y'all try to threaten me, threaten my family, threaten to dox me, threaten to do that, I'm taking you to the FBI, and y'all going to get prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And this is your first and last one, and you is now warned. So please have a robust conversation. Don't go into this petty bullshit, this dick riding contest, because you're gonna lose when you fuck with me because I'm not the one. I'm out.